Hi ladies, welcome back for another video. I am so excited you are here because today we're talking all about how to glow up from the inside out. I hear so many different videos about how to glow up, how to become that woman, but what about your internal glow up? Wellness for women is such an essential part of glowing up because your health and wellness affects your overall well-being. It affects your energy levels, your productivity, how you feel as a woman, your confidence. And this is coming from someone who has struggled for years with several different health issues, random health issues popping up out of nowhere. And when I would tell people that I'm gonna start eating cleaner, eating more plant-based foods, they would look at me like I was crazy and say, why are you eating healthy? You don't need to lose weight. But wellness and health is not just about losing weight. You can have health issues at any size, at any weight. Even if you're skinny, whether you're skinny, thick, slim, thick, you can still have health issues. You still have to take care of your body no matter what size you are. So the first hack that I have for you is to start replacing at least one meal a day with a smoothie. And I'm not just talking about any old smoothie. I'm talking about an everything smoothie. A smoothie where you can really pack in a lot of fiber, a lot of nutrients, vitamins, so you can really make sure you're getting the proper nutrients that you need. It's already hard enough for us to get the proper nutrients from the food we eat by itself, but when you put it all together in a smoothie, you're able to absorb more vitamins. What I've been doing lately is instead of having pancakes or bacon or sausages for breakfast, what I'll do is I'll make a smoothie packet with frozen fruit, spinach or kale, chia seeds, flax seeds, avocado, honey, really getting in those omega-3s, using a greens powder, packing in as many nutrients as I can. And what I'll do is I'll drink this throughout the day, and this actually keeps me a lot fuller than eating a regular breakfast. They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but to be honest, I believe that that's been propaganda to sell you all kinds of sugary, unhealthy foods. Breakfast just means to break fast. You've been sleeping for 8 to 10 hours. So when you wake up in the morning, really the first thing you need is water, fruit, something light, something that's going to refuel you. But we've been sold the lie to eat cereal, pancakes, sausages, heavy fattening foods early in the morning. And when you do that, you're already slowing down your metabolism. You're already starting your day off sluggish, more likely to be in a low mood because your vibration is being brought down by the heavy foods you're eating. Making a smoothie in the morning is an easier way for you to start getting in more vitamins and feel more refreshed. Number 2 is to start replacing most of your beauty products and your toiletries with products that have simpler, natural ingredients. As women, we use a lot of products, and recently there's been an increase of infertility issues, hormonal imbalances, different issues affecting women, especially Black women. Most of the beauty products nowadays have so many hormone disrupting chemicals. Our laundry detergents, perfumes, lotions, soaps, shaving creams, deodorants. Most of these products have so many harsh chemicals that are really bad for our hormonal health. What I recommend doing is to start phasing these products out of your cabinets and replacing them with products that have a lot more simpler, natural ingredients. And I'm not saying to do this all at once because I sure didn't. What I'm saying is to wait until you finish a product, and then once you finish that product, instead of buying the same product, find another product that has healthier, simpler ingredients. For me, I started using shea butter and natural body oils instead of the lotions that had a lot of scents and fragrances. Ever since I've been using shea butters and natural oils, I feel like my skin has just been glowing. And to be honest, 90% of the time, I don't even really wear deodorant. That's a secret between you and me. Don't tell anybody. But I don't wear deodorant because a lot of the deodorants have a lot of chemicals that cause you to not sweat. And our bodies are meant to sweat. Sweating is a good thing. Sweating is just your body removing the toxins and all the things that it no longer needs. So why would you want to alter that process and stop yourself from sweating? I personally don't use deodorants with antiperspirant. I rarely even use deodorant at all unless it's native or natural brand that doesn't stop me from sweating. Shaving cream is another thing that I just personally don't use because I feel like it's a waste of money for me personally. And what I've noticed is that when I use my natural soaps, I just use whatever is left over and I just shave normally and it works just as good. Number 3 is cycle syncing, and cycle syncing is a game changer for women. It's something that I personally believe that all women should know, but unfortunately it hasn't really been taught to a lot of us until now. I just recently found out about cycle syncing, and ever since I've been learning about cycle syncing, the hormones, the menstrual cycle, my life has been so much better, so much easier. If you don't know what cycle syncing is, then you are in luck, because this is a game changer. So basically, your menstrual cycle is not just your period. As women, we have a 28-day cycle, and each phase of the cycle dictates our productivity levels, our mood, how much food we crave, and just our overall well-being. The 4 phases are the menstrual phase, follicular phase, ovulatory phase, and the luteal phase. In the follicular and ovulatory phases, those are the phases where you have the most energy because your hormones are rising. Estrogen is the dominant hormone during these phases, so this is the time for you to start planning your social events, go on job interviews, first dates, anything that requires a lot of productivity and energy, your high intensity workouts, for example, anything that requires you to put a lot of effort into things, those are the things that you should be focusing on during the follicular and ovulatory phases. You're more social, you have a lot more energy, your mood is just better during this time of the month. It's a lot easier to get things done during this time because you have the energy, you have the stamina for it. Really, the purpose of your cycle is for your body to prepare you to have a baby, but if you don't get pregnant, then your cycle just keeps repeating. This is why sometimes during the month you're feeling more sociable, you're feeling more flirtatious, you have more energy, and other times you're not feeling your best, you want to stay to yourself, you don't want to go out, you don't have any energy or motivation. That's because you're moving into the other phases, which are the luteal and the menstrual phases. The luteal phase is more so the phase where you're doing a lot of reflection, introspecting, you're really drawing back into yourself. During this phase, that's when you start to crave more alone time, you're more in your head, you're more in tune with your emotions, more reflective, because during this time your hormones are starting to decline. During the second half of your luteal phase, that's really when you start to get those PMS symptoms, those cramps, bloating, hormonal acne, back pain. And when you don't get pregnant during this cycle, your hormones have to drop low enough so that it can trigger your period. Overexerting yourself and trying to force yourself to be as productive as you were weeks ago when you're in this phase is actually doing more harm than good, because our bodies are not wired the same way as men. Men have a 24-hour cycle. Men can get up the same day, do and feel the same way every single day. But as women, we are not designed that way. There are times when we're supposed to be productive, and there's times when we're supposed to be more reflective. There's times when we're supposed to be resting more, and that is okay. Honor those cycles, honor the different phases that your body goes through, because that is how you really tune into your mind, your body, your emotions. And everyone is pretty much familiar with the menstrual phase. This is when you're actually having your period. And this is really the time for you to slow down, to rest, recharge, set new goals for the month. This is the perfect time for you to really spend time by yourself or spend time with loved ones, but really just give yourself that rest, that self-care, that relaxation that your body is desperately craving. It is so important to live in alignment with your cycle, because that is how you truly love and honor yourself as a woman. And if you need a place to start with cycle syncing, then I highly recommend the 28 app. This is not sponsored, but I've been using this app for over a year, and I have learned so much about cycle syncing and how hormones work. This app has workouts, meal plans, and different recipes to help you really tune in with your mind, your body, your emotions. This app gives you insights about your emotions, your body, your romance, career, productivity. Everything you need to get started with cycle syncing is all in this app. And this app even has a feature where you can share your insights with your partner. The fact that they're even that considerate to include this app where you can share how you're feeling with your partner, it is just brilliant, because sometimes men don't really understand what's going on with our bodies. They need to know, because they think that we're supposed to just be like them and do what they're doing, but we are designed so different. And with this app, it'll help you understand cycle syncing and help your partner understand it as well. Well, ladies, that is it for this video. Comment down below any other wellness hacks that you have to glow up. If you need any other support in this area or just on your glow up journey in general, then check out my website where you can book a one-on-one coaching call with me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, ladies.